What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the SO Show. All right, today we're gonna talk about JJ Reddick signing with the Lakers. Um, JJ Reddick signed with the Lakers, 4-year deal. The money amount was not announced. So basically, he probably making like 10 million. He probably making like 10, 15 million a year. 4-year deal. Now Rob Pelinka, the general manager for the Lakers, the vice president for the Lakers, the president of the Lakers, Rob Pelinka, he basically said he hired JJ Redick because he had a high IQ, he had a connection with the players, and everybody was aware of Redick's IQ of the game basically. All right, so now what I think about this whole situation. JJ Redick has been out the league for 3 years now. So it's like he not that far off from, he's still relative to the game. Like you know, because he played with a lot of these guys and the game has changed so much. The game has changed so much, so he's been around it. He still know he's aware of the game. He's not some old head. He's not some old head that's been coaching for 30 plus years and so used to a certain so a lot of coaches so used to a certain style of coaching and everything, and they so stuck in their ways, whereas they don't adjust their coaching style to the game itself as it is now. So that was basically why the Lakers hired him. Now I don't think I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't think this situation gonna play out too good because it's so well known that his IQ is like that and it's so high, and because he knows that, and he say a lot. He said a lot. He say his basketball mind is crazy. Like he say it's out of this world. So because of that, and because he know he has such a high IQ, I feel like that's gonna get in the way of him coaching, because he's gonna think everybody's supposed to think the way how he thinks. He's gonna think like because he's been around the game for so long and he understands the game, he gonna expect his players to think like that and act like that, or not even that, or it's just like if he says something, I feel like he's gonna expect a player to understand what he's saying, coming from his mind, coming from his perspective and how he takes the game. He's gonna expect, if he gives out, okay, you flare out to this side, you set the screen, and you gonna do this, you do that. He gonna think that player is just gonna automatically know, you know what I'm saying? Like he gonna think they gonna understand the concept just like that, and it's not gonna happen like that, because you have to understand, because you have such a high IQ, you're on a different level than everybody else. Everybody else is not going to approach the game like you do, JJ. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like because him and LeBron have such high IQs, and I feel like they know it alls. That's just me. That's my opinion about it. That's my opinion. LeBron and JJ Redick are know-it-alls. Because of their high IQs, they think they just know everything about the game of basketball, and that's where I think they're gonna collide. That's where I think it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem with that, and I feel like they're gonna have to work. They're gonna have to work on that a lot. They're gonna have to work on that a lot throughout this whole off season, and when training camp start popping back up and everything. Yeah, that's what they're gonna struggle with. I think that's gonna be their main problem with the main problem with JJ Redick being with the Lakers and being, quote unquote LeBron's coach and everything, like being the head coach of that team. JJ Redick is gonna have a lot. He's gonna have a lot on his plate. With dealing with LeBron alone is just one thing, because dealing with LeBron is just on a whole different level. Trying to coach LeBron, trying to coach a player like him that pretty much seen everything you could possibly see in the NBA, and seeing how LeBron being able to transition his game and playing, basically just evolving his game time and time again, season throughout season. And because LeBron has done so much and seen so much, he just basically he's a player coach. Like, he's literally a player coach. So what else can you possibly give to LeBron that he already don't know? What can you supply LeBron with, or what can you tell LeBron in this game, in this situational game moment, fourth quarter, 30 seconds left? What play can you possibly come up with that LeBron probably already been thought about? Or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just that's the hard, that's simply the hard part about coaching LeBron. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I feel like it's gonna be a problem. The second main reason why this JJ Reddick signing with the Lakers and being their head coach is gonna like kind of blow up in their face because of the experience, man. We get it. Okay, we get it that JJ Reddick has a high IQ, but besides all of that, that doesn't necessarily mean you make a great coach. Just because you have a high IQ don't mean it don't that don't mean it's gonna translate to a great head coach, being a great head coach. It's just not. You know what I'm saying? Steve Nash was with the Brooklyn Nets. Steve Nash was probably out of the league for a couple years and stuff. He was out of the league for a couple years, got this head coaching position for the Brooklyn Nets, coach Kyrie and KD. No experience, not a high school coaching job first to settle into the head coaching position. He didn't coach a college team. He didn't coach a G League team. He didn't become a high school coach first. Not even a little league. He not even coaching little league. And you telling me, out of all of these experienced coaches that throughout the whole NBA and outside of the NBA that has the coaching experience to coach a head team and has the qualifications, you're telling me that Steve Nash, because he had a high IQ, that would have made him a great head coach? That's why y'all took him on. And look what it did. Steve Nash got fired. Like, he got fired within a season or two or something, a season and a half. It didn't just work. It didn't pan out. And that's what's scaring me about this whole JJ Reddick thing. Yes, he has a high IQ, but that doesn't necessarily translate to being a great head coach. You can have a great high IQ. You can have an amazing IQ, but at the end of the day, you're dealing with grown men. You're trying to coach grown men, and you got egos colliding with each other, and that's just hard. And that's the simple truth of the matter is that's the simple truth. Like, it's hard coaching grown men, let alone this being your first head coaching job, and you're telling me this is your first head coaching job, and you signing with you're a head coach for the Lakers. You're coaching LeBron and AD for your first job, your first head coaching job. That's a lot, and that's a lot of pressure. And then on top of that, you're in the Western Conference, so it's like you never know how much good of a job a head coach really did in the Western Conference. You never know how much good of a job that a coach has done because he's in the West. It's hard to critique how successful a head coach was because you're in the Western Conference. You're bound to get bounced. It's so much competition to where it's like you get blinded. Like, was he really a great coach, or was he just because he was in the West, they didn't make it far at all? He just always was bounced first round, second round. You know what I'm saying? So that's my whole point. That's my whole view about this JJ Redick head coaching job position. And y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think. Will JJ Redick pan out to be a great coach and be a great fit for the LA Lakers and coaching LeBron and AD and everything? Tell me how y'all think he's gonna do. And that's it for me. That's the SO show. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for more videos like this. And thank y'all for watching.